Hello and welcome back to City Skyline 2. So in the last video we fixed, more or less, we fixed our traffic problem in the city by building a bunch of trams. And if we have a look at our transportation, we'll see that there is like 13,000 plus people using the tram lines. And in this video I'm going to keep it sweet and short, and what I want to do is just show you a quick fix, hopefully permanent fix. And I'm just making this up as I'm going because I'm not like professional designer or city builder or something like that. Just my common sense. So the problem we were having is all this traffic coming in, and then especially rush hour time there are like a lot of traffic that just gets stuck, as we saw in the last video. We'll probably see it here as well. So they just this intersection makes things bad, so we're going to fix it, right? So let's pause first. So let's try to understand the problem. We have highway merging into a roundabout, and then we have this four-way intersection, and the same thing here. We have a very large road merging into a roundabout, then the highway merging into a roundabout, and then we have a four-way intersection right after. So all of this mess is causing a huge problem, right? So how do we fix it? It's not like I didn't know these are like bad choices, I just did it anyway. So right now, first, if we look at this, it just selects the whole highway. So this is part of the highway, right? So we built this previously to solve the city connectivity problem, and now we don't have that anymore, so we don't need this. We can delete this. We don't need a direct line going here to here because we have public transportation. So I'm going to delete this road. That's actually a highway. So there's one less thing to worry about. Now then, this is a four lane highway. This is going one way, this is going the other way, right? And cool. So let's not worry about that part in this video. What I want to focus on is this intersection and this area, right? So let's see. Post office, we might have to move to someplace else. Let's move it here because most of our people live here. Cool. Alright. Now then, we also have this thing. Like, this is not like in any way, shape, or form well designed. Okay. So what we have to think about is there's tram lines here, so I don't have to delete this intersection. But what I want to do is actually take the load off this intersection, right? And now now we can work with this. So this is a highway. Let's move to large roads. We can also look at the pre-made intersections that is there, which is like the entry and exit points that is pre-made by the game, which is not bad, to be honest. Saves a lot of time instead of making them manually. might go, I don't know. I might go with a partial cloverleaf. Yeah, that might be a good option. So we have the land. Let's do this. Now we have the space here. Obviously, you can manually draw it as well. I don't want to. Let's give it more space. To be honest, like a highway shouldn't be this much into the city. Just making sure nothing breaks. Yeah, there is just this pedestrian pathway there. You can just manually draw this as well. I'm just lazy, so I'm not gonna do it, but that is a very good option. So from the highway, we merge into like normal road. I might change it a little bit, to be honest. I don't know if I need the clover leaf. I might keep it. I don't know. Because I do need roads in the future. Anyway. Yeah, because I think we need connectivity in this area. So, you know what? I think this works out. So I'm gonna switch to large roads. So the highway is 4 lanes. So I'm going to the minimum is 6 lane for large roads. So I prefer large roads over others because then you can upgrade later. You know what? I think the problem with connecting here is all this infrastructure. This is the walkway. Let's see. Can we make it curved? Continuous. Right. So a little bit here, a little bit there. There we go. That worked. Now then, nice. Cool. Not everything has to be a grid. And now for the highway here, we actually want to. This is like I don't like this. This highway is like too narrow. Just we need better traffic highway. This is hard to replace, to be honest. But this is fine. This is like merging in, so that doesn't need to be 5 lane. Yeah, so this cannot be 5 lane because of the thing. It's okay. We do what we can. It's not perfect. All right. You know what? Like as we're moving into the city, I think maybe we go lower, like 4 lane. Uh, 3 lane here, 3 lane here. Right. Okay. So moving on to large roads. Um, to be honest, I'm not a road expert, but I'm gonna do my best. Um, I really like a roundabout at this point, but um, you know there is also ways to actually manually draw stuff. I'm not going to do that because first of all I'm lazy. Second of all, I want you guys to do it without thinking, so that it's not like you don't have to be like a pro road designer to do it properly. So I'm going to actually let's do medium roads, not large roads. So from 3 lane here, we do some curve and okay, so these are like one-way roads, right? So we have to find a way where there is let's actually draw a roundabout that is like bigger. So that our roads can actually properly fit in. I'm just trying to do a freehand drawing here. So like this. Okay. I guess not. All right. Let's do something pretty simple. So I'm just experimenting here. So let's see. So this, right? So this is just this, nothing else. And then, where is the one way? Okay, this is one-way traffic. Complex curve. So this just moves into here. It's the opposite way. this is the traffic going out of the city, and then in a similar fashion we have traffic moving in, right? Okay. So this is what do you call it? 6 lanes, right? And let's do roundabouts here so that there is no intersection. And now this looks like a pair of glasses, but it's okay. All right. So now if you look at the city, what are we looking for? We're looking for connectivity. So the major traffic is in this area, and then there is roads going around, right? So this road I'll eventually connect it to the highway, I think, so that's not a big deal. We just need to connect to this intersection properly, so that people can actually move about without making a mess. So what I'm thinking is this. Like, I don't want this intersection to be messed up, but we have to do something about it. So let's do something about it. So there is already a roundabout here. This is 8 lane, this is 4 lane, this is kind of 6 lane. So I'm going to quickly make, let's say, a straight road here that connects these, right? And now we have a road that connects this, or not. Okay, we need a curve. Cool. Right? And then okay. So the what do you call it? The highway is going into a large road and then going into the main city. And now what we want to do is divert traffic. So how do I do that? So the roundabout has like 3 endings, which I like. I don't want more than 3 endings in a roundabout. So what you can do is just make sure, like we did this, right? So there is traffic that can just go right like this and then go in and out of the highway. So we're gonna want to do the same thing with this area. The thing is, this needs to be done with this road. So I'm going to have to quickly buy these, because this is a forestry thingy. We don't want to mess with it. This is our 8-lane road. Is it a highway? No, straight. Good. Okay. So we go to our 8-lane road. Little curve. Cool. So we have traffic connecting our big 8-way road that is basically surrounding the whole city, more or less. some of the traffic with this. So if the traffic wants to go there, you can just cross the highway. It doesn't need to wait. If it wants to go to the highway, it can go this way or that way, right? Okay, so this lane is traffic that wants to go in this direction. This is okay. That makes sense. All right. Now then, just want to check this. This intersection seems to be something that might cause a problem, so I'm going to put a roundabout here. Okay. I think that won't work. Okay. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We just have to deal with it. If it becomes a big problem, we can fix it later. This will be a problem. This is just part of being a city. You can't really do much about it because there's pedestrian walkways and stuff, trams going in, buses going in. So this will be a problem, but it will spread the traffic out. So let's see how things go. Alright. So we still have a little bit of a congestion, but this is normal congestion, not like super heavy. This thing is kind of super heavy, not super heavy, but yeah, because they're trying to go there. Okay. So what we can do is actually create a second road, so they don't have to rely on this intersection. We can also just create a roundabout on this intersection. There is no tram here, right? The tram, yeah. So the tram is the problem. Okay. So we have to create an alternate road for that. So let's do 4-lane roads. So we can do it like this, and then there's some commercial spacing, but you just have to accept the losses. Cool. So now okay, what did I do? I think there's a mistake. Yeah, this is too close to the roundabout. Okay, no. So this thing actually is to go there. So what I did here, I'm not a street scientist, but basically try to keep the roundabout flowing, but also I created a separate way to go there. I might make it one way. I think that might make more sense. Okay, like for some reason this one is not working. Let's delete it. You know what? I think we just delete this altogether. Let this intersection just have some breathing room. Because these guys are things coming out of the city. So let's plan it accordingly. So okay, so this is traffic going out, right? So right, so traffic going out, they just go out there. And traffic that is coming in, they can go there. So it is a little bit less traffic. Okay, let me think about it. I think I did it wrong. So the traffic that's coming into the city, right? They don't have to come this way. They can just go this way. So yeah, let's remove this. Right, so traffic coming in, they're going in roundabout and doing about their business. And traffic that's going out this way, they can take this roundabout and go out of the city. And this is for cars going out of the city as well. And because this is going out, we don't really need a link to inside the city, because then these traffics are just going to just go there and go there, so we don't need that. That makes more sense. Okay, so I think that traffic problem is kind of gone. We can just check, sit here a little while and do a bird's eye view. This area is completely being ignored. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm not gonna make the video long, I just want to check this. So, yeah, so this is normal traffic, right? This is rush hour 17. So that's fine. But the flow of traffic is very good. Trams are moving, if I'm not mistaken. But this car has stopped the tram. I don't know why, but it's okay. Oh, the tram is just waiting for the people to get in. Okay, that makes sense. So if I look at the, see, the tram ridership has gone to 18,000. And if I look at the city transportation overview, I have deliberately deleted all the buses. And if I look at the info system and traffic, the heavy red is gone. It's like more spread out now. And you can see that like this area is a little bit red because this is a pedestrian highway, actually, pedestrian way. So a lot of pedestrians, that's fine. This is also a little busy because I guess a lot of people were actually going to this area because there's residential and a hospital, right? So we didn't know that before. So the traffic had to go all the way into the city and then go around here. Now they have a direct route. Right, and there are some issues here. This will be kind of unsolvable, to be honest, because inside the city, maybe I'll do something about it, but not right now. I have to keep this video short, but basically, because there's like a dedicated bus line, taxi line going here, pedestrian walkway and stuff like that. So, and there's a lot of high density buildings. So this is bound to happen when you have high density buildings, right? So that is just how it works. But we have 50,000 population. That's yay, cool. All right, so the traffic is still building up, but not too much. Let's see what happens, and then we can end the video. So this is fine, and what's happening here is that you can see they're trying to come in, and then the roundabout is flowing it. It's just the load of the cars, I guess. The roundabout is making sure the traffic keeps flowing and not get stuck, right? It's just the load of the traffic. It's fine. It's temporary. Yeah, it is not too big of a deal. It's not like they're standing here for forever. It's not stuck. And this intersection will, a little bit busy because it's a busy road. That's fine. We do have car parking here. Okay. Yeah, I think that fixes a lot of the problems. What we want to do in the future, I think, is have a bus line that goes around this whole street that goes around the city, and then we want to probably have a bus line connecting the busy roads. So like this highway, we can have the bus starting from here and just ending there, and then another local line that goes around this city block. I think this looks pretty nice, eh? And then we can have bus lines here as well. Encourage people to use the bus. Basically connect the whole city with bus. Trams are not really good for long distance connectivity. Trams are more like like small areas like this, right? So we'll do that with buses, I think, in another episode. But right now, I think the traffic situation is more or less under control. In the next video, I am hoping we will actually grow the economy more, like make sure these things, like for example, we don't need a medical clinic in the middle of nowhere, so might move it here. Things like that. Let's clean up the city a little bit and expand our industries, because all this is basically industries. So we might have to expand and just build more industries here to make sure the city has enough resources and mining and stuff, and we're making money, right? So that is all for this episode. Thanks for watching.